Okay, this is a funny one. So there is this drama surrounding Twitter since yesterday, where you see a manga being made by someone that is a hafu. So I wasn't aware it was a hafu. I thought, oh well, it is Japanese person because it has a Japanese name. Decided to make a walk manga, a DEI type version of manga, and it was so fucking obvious to see. I'm not going to deny that the drawing was actually decent compared to what we have seen in the West, but still, you can clearly see the red flag. So she's going Fujimi Joiko, the child of Spanish and a Japanese parents. She says she wrote the series of the highlighting of the issues she and others regularly face, noting the relative lack of art in Japan to tackle the discrimination head on. Here's the catch: in some hapus, they have to adapt. It's what it is, even in every single country. Look, even in one countries, in third world countries that they have morenos, they're still going to discriminate against others because yeah, they're going to feel threatened, and especially uh, with race mixing. I know it is not good looking, and especially we have seen what happens within the U.S. when you do that with certain group and white women. Just saying, but still. Pushing this nonsense we have heard it many times is so tiresome. No wonder that people are just pointed out, what the fuck is this shit? So just like Black Silver posted up here, so marketed in a way this is unappealing. And it failed in Japan. So yeah, the manga is a flop. So yeah, nothing of value is lost. They did nothing. It was just a failed attempt at globalist operations, psyops. The author was a hafu who did not adapt to Japan and decided to make an airing of grievances stories. And that's the thing. Even we have seen Japan welcoming foreigners as long as foreigners behave, as long as they adapt to the fucking culture, which is the most important part. We're adapting to a society that you didn't grow up with. You have to respect the fucking rules. You don't go in a nonsense and try to change it, but like this moron Fujimi Joiko decided to go this route. Ah man, Spanish and JP parents. I bet the Spanish one was the guy because I really fucking doubt that if the guy was a Japanese man, yeah, it could be interesting because I have seen some dodgy stories that they would rather have the Japanese men colonizing other women and having some good mix of genes there. Yeah, you know how it is with those stories, but not the other way around. Is what it is, and say, oh man, it okay? Now I actually my brain is had a thinking like a shockwave through all of this reading. So it's between a Spanish and a Japanese one, right? So okay, so this is the quota one, the diverse quota. I don't know you, man, but I have to say like this: all native Spaniards are white. They are not brown, but yeah, they race mixed with the colonized version, also known as Mexico. So yeah, they have their own version of hafus called criollos or mestizos. So yeah, primarily they would rather have women, and you have good-looking women that yeah, they are like not like African dark skin, but still they have the European traits. In fact, look at Colombia. It's also a colonized territory by Spain. It was back in the day, and they have beautiful, good-looking women. So this Hafu decided to go the African style. It doesn't add up at all. It doesn't fucking add up at all. And even in the past, we have seen with Japanese media actually portraying in a very good, pleasing way foreign characters like you remember Chad being from Mexico. Yeah, like the tall guy, the long hair, and of course he's Moreno, but he is likable. And you have seen many times portraying other types of characters too, even from Latin America and Spain and in Europe, and they are more appealing but non-African like this, and claiming they are from another nationality, and just like, nah, man, that it was a fucking globally psyop. I'm telling you, they're not fooling everyone. And even someone tried to make a Discord here with Black Silverheart did not adapt. Sunlax is wildly doing that. That doesn't scream born in the country. That doesn't sound a lot like being born somewhere else, then going to a country. Feels like such a person was doing everything wrong on purpose. No, Hafu even when born need to adapt because they'll get asked simple things like, where are you from? Tell where they well adapted Hafu will says I was born here, one of my parents came from overseas though. The ones who don't adapt chimp out at the question. Exactly. It's definitely quite a phenomenon. It's like in this case the Japanese parent wasn't around, and the foreign parent can be a bad influence on both. And knowing the author is a leftist and one of her parents is from Spain makes me imagine the kind of commies who raised her. And yes, nowadays I already ranted many times with Spain that they are affiliated with leftards. It's insane, man. Yeah, I already ranted too much about Spain in the past. Yes, and just to give you a short summary, Spain decriminalized zoophilia. Let tax sink in, but that's it. Thanks for watching and please take care.